Hey guys, what's up? What's good? What's poppin'? So I'm here with another video, and today I'm going to actually discuss quite a meaningful topic, a topic that I think is very important within our generation and within society as a whole. And let's just talk about it. The topic I want to discuss today is our generation's craving for love, but our inability to actually give that love. And I've separated it into two different things, which is the craving side and why we are unable to give the love. This isn't a fact. Don't be checking your encyclopedias or your dictionary, because this is my opinion. This is what I believe is the reason for our craving of love. So I'm going to start with the most basic reason, and to me that is societal pressure. Everything we do, we're actually pressurized by society. Let's not lie. There is so much societal pressure whether you're male or female. And I believe our craving for love is due to societal pressure, or partly due to societal pressure. For example, the need for a man and a woman to be together as one. The standard in society is for someone to have a partner and a family and kids. That is our society standard, right? And obviously it's developed, so it's no longer man and woman. Cool, whatever. But there is still the need from society, the pressure from society that you have to actually be with someone. You know what I mean? You have to have that person. You have to have someone you're dependent on. You have to have that figure. That's one of the reasons I believe our generation is craving this love, because society pressures us to crave it. Another reason I believe we crave love is because of social media. I am on Twitter and you guys are stepping on my neck. You're stepping on my neck. You're in a relationship. He's now bought you the Kinder Bueno basket, and I'm out here like, okay, cool. Like, and I'm seeing this all over the timeline. Everyone's seeing this all over the timeline. So now you're thinking that's the expectation. That is the expectation, and it's glamorized, so you don't see the bad sides of a relationship. You're just seeing them together, living their best life, them getting Kinder Bueno basket, them getting bottled wine, them getting a money bouquet, but we're out here with nothing, okay? So we've now got this pressure again from social media, like you should be in a relationship because that's the happiest you're gonna be. That's where you're gonna get everything. Baby girl or baby boy, let me tell you, in my opinion, the way you're gonna get everything is if you work hard. If you get that thing for yourself. But obviously social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, they're stepping on our necks and they're telling us this love, we have to have it because look at that person with this, right? And when you see someone with something you want, you're obviously going to crave it more. Next one is sense of security. I believe that we have this thing where it's not even just us, our generation, it's previous generations, it will probably be the future generations. A relationship is seen as a sign of stability and security. You have this person that you can depend on, and people want to feel secure, because who wants an unstable life? They believe that that person, that constant within their life, that family that you will get when you love someone, is needed for security. It's needed to keep you secure. It's needed because you feel like security is the only thing you crave for. So that's why you crave love, because you crave security, right? The next thing is the sense of acceptance and belonging. We're all outsiders. You want to be part of whatever you're left out of. A relationship gives you a sense of belonging and a sense of acceptance, because that person now loves you and accepts you and wants you and only you. So you're no longer the outsider, you're now in this relationship, and that is what people crave. I did a little bit of research because our human instinct is to be accepted and to belong to something. Whether that is to belong to a community or to belong to a person. That is our instinct, right? And this is the last reason I believe that we crave this thing called love. Not even just love, relationships, right? When talking about this, I need to tell you experiences, because I have people, let me tell you, This is the idea that somebody loving you will help you love yourself, or will even be better than you loving yourself. Or you don't need to love yourself, because obviously that person there loves you, so that means you're good enough. That reason to crave love, it's so common, people don't even realize they're doing it. And I will tell you, because I've had a friend, I'm not gonna name names, right? I've had a friend that craves relationships. They cannot be out of a relationship, right? And I asked them why. I was like, why do you feel the need to be with a guy? Why do you feel the need to be dating someone? I just said why, because I was confused. I was like, you were in a relationship 2 weeks ago and you're in a new one after you've broken up. Do you not want that time to heal? And everyone has their preferences, right? So I'm not gonna judge him or her and be like, you're crazy. No, I was just confused. I was like, oh, so what's the reason, right? And this person basically told me they need to feel like someone loves them. They need to feel that love because they've never felt it before. They need to feel that love because they want to feel accepted. They need to feel that love because they have never loved themselves enough for them to feel whole. So that person is now who you're dependent on. In my personal experience, in my personal opinion, I don't think that is the best way to go about your life, because now you're dependent on that person and they leave and you're now craving the comfort that person gave you, right? So you go to the next person and no one's gonna be as good as you. That sounds so, that sounds so vain. And no one's gonna be as good a person as you are to yourself. No one's gonna love you as much as you will love yourself, trust me. And I know I say this in like all the videos, like I'm annoying. But I think people need to get into their heads, and I know my friends and I know people around me need to get into their heads. You are enough. You will always be enough. You will always be more than enough. Don't let someone be like, no, you ain't enough, you ain't good enough, and then that will cause you to go to someone else to tell you you are. Ain't nobody got to tell you you're good enough, trust me. Nobody should be able to tell you nothing, because you are it. Whenever you feel like you're not the shit, whenever you feel like you're not it, look in the mirror and tell yourself you're enough. Because I was like, I am actually enough, I'm more than enough. Why is someone else's opinion gonna make me feel like I ain't good enough? And it's nice to have a relationship and it's nice to have someone to care for you, but it should be a want, not a need. I beg you to make it a want, not a need, because society and our generation acts like we need relationships. We don't need them. We don't need them. We should want them. Now I'm going to talk about our inability to give love. Let's start with society again. And this is from a male point of view, so it's not from my point of view. Men are expected to be masculine, right? Society's done that to us, right? It's given us this term, masculinity, and it's put a set of rules. Men aren't allowed to cry. They aren't allowed to show emotion because it's too feminine. Masculinity is kind of deemed as something to not have emotion, to have this cold exterior and to hide how you're actually feeling. So if you want to love someone, how are you going to show that love when society is telling you, babe, no, you're wet. Why are you saying you like that girl? You're wet, you're moist. And that's why you are unable to show any girl, whether that could actually be the person you actually really like, any emotion, just because of society pressuring you. And then we've got social media, right? But social media is telling you to trust nobody, okay? Social media is telling you everybody's cold-hearted and they're all coming for you and nobody cares about you. And I say this all the time. I personally don't think people care about you as much as you care about yourself, But that doesn't mean people don't care about you at all. But social media has told you no one cares about you at all. You shouldn't trust anyone. Everyone has ulterior motives. Everyone's coming in for the kill, blah de blah de blah. So now you're like, how can I give someone the strongest emotion when you've just told me not to trust anyone? You told me not to open up. I think that's a really big part of a relationship. Opening up and showing your true self and who you really are. Because why are you dating people you don't know? Everyone's dating someone they don't know. I'm gonna say that. That's my opinion, right? But 90% of people my age, or even like my age range, you're dating someone you don't know, because they are not going to tell you about what broke them, and they are not going to tell you about what traumatized them, because we all have this fear that after we break up, or if we break up, you're going to put it on Twitter, and you're going to put it on WhatsApp, and you're going to put all my personal stuff online. So I actually can't trust you, but I want to trust you, but no, I can't. Here's another one, okay? The reliance on other people's opinions. Right? You fancy a girl, but you're now going to show your boys a picture of the girl, because if your boys say she's clapped, then you can't chat to her. Or if you are chatting to her, you're going to chat to her in secret, which means you're actually never going to date her publicly. So the relationship actually never goes anywhere. Do you see where I go with this? So you're unable to give that person your utmost love, your utmost emotion, because guess what? Your man them said no. That's weird. And we crave that approval from our friends because we believe they know the best. So the final point, right? Let's talk about it, because it's quite prevalent in the African community. And this is mainly for girls. I can't speak for boys, okay? But let's say I'm growing up and my parents have now told me, books not boys, boys are bad, boys are rubbish, don't talk to boys, this, that, okay? So then I suddenly get to an age, don't know what age it is, they just decide, and they now ask me, when will you marry? Why haven't you found a husband? Why don't you have kids yet? Why have you not got a family? So you're sitting here and you're like, what? You're like, what? Where has this come from? Where has this actually come from? You're now confused. So everyone else has had this time in their life, right, to get their heart broken, to talk to boys or girls, whatever floats your boat, to talk to other people, to have relationships with people, to have bad relationships, good relationships, see how they can make themselves better within relationships. But now I've been told no. Okay, so I've not done it, and now I'm 22 and I don't know how to talk to boys. So I don't know how to love boys because I've actually never been in love. So what do you do? And I know parents do this to protect their children and all that jazz, but you put this pressure on us to not talk to someone, and then suddenly you switch it. And now suddenly, I can't click my nails, I'm sorry. And suddenly it's just like, where do we go from here? You've now gone from don't talk to anyone to talk to everyone because you're single, you're alone, you're 30 years old, and you don't have anyone. Parents have told you not to speak to anyone, so you're actually unable to give this love because you haven't been through experiences where you have needed to give love, where you have considered giving love, where you want to give love. So now you're unable to do so. How do people expect to get into a relationship when they can no longer actually provide the love that's needed within the relationship, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like it's a topic to talk about. And I've said my piece. I've said what I think at the most basic level, because honestly, this could be a 3-hour video. You know what I mean? But I've said it at the most basic level, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have actually a lot to say about it, because I want to hear what you've got to say. I'm not that type of person that's like, I'm right, because I haven't experienced as much as other people, and I haven't had the same experiences as everyone else. So I'd love to hear from whoever. Comment down below, text me, my social media is always down below. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you actually think about this topic. And I'll see you in the next video, right? Please subscribe. I'm on the road to 200 subscribers. It's so close. so close.